Yep. Yo, what up, everybody? What's happening? Yes, this is another Youngest Son Productions with your boy KG. So, I'd like to say good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in this world. It's time to get some movement going. We need movement. We need motion. We need to exercise a bit. Exercise our flexibility and increase our range of motion, you guys. So, thank you for joining me on this walk to the park. Here we are. So what I'm going to be doing is opening my foot position to a 90-degree angle with the heels connected as possible, as much as possible, and creating a 90-degree angle with my feet at the hip. So I want for my entire hip to facilitate this outward turn of now my right foot. And what I'm doing here with my arms and my head is going through various positions while in this 90-degree foot position. And I'm allowing my hips to fall into position and relax to facilitate this turnout without there being any restriction or tightness throughout my spine or throughout the muscles that surround that ball and socket hip bone and joint, if you will, ball and socket. So anyway, I'm right here at MarCus PaRk, and as I'm going through these positions right now, and I'm just taking in the cool air because the climate here is a bit different than what I'm used to in Southern California. Of course, naturally it would be, being that we are, more north of the equatorial line, I guess you will. So it tends to be cold in the northern parts. But anyway, I'm just here, trying to get a little bit of morning exercise in to get my body in motion. And I'm still using that 90-degree foot position, although I'm stepped out wider here, you guys. So the only thing that I did was started to scoot my leg out a bit further away. Now here, my hip position is even. It's 50-50 on both sides. And you can see me kind of rocking to and fro to open up the hips in that there position, in that kind of a horse stance thing. So anyway, I'm just flowing, you guys. We're flowing along. You guys can follow me. Just follow along. If there's anything that you need for me to extend and go further into depth as to any positions that I'm doing here and how they're related to certain art or practice that I do, then don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. But here, I'm still using that 90-degree foot position, even though my feet are wider apart. And I'm trying to find as much space as I possibly can on my bent leg, as well as the leg that was extended behind me. And now here, guys, I'm just going into a little bit of movement. From capoeira, of course, and these two primary movements that I'm doing are queixada and armada. This is not intended to be a tutorial video, by the way, guys. Once again, it's not intended to be a tutorial video, but this video is more so to encourage you guys to get out wherever you are. If you are in the Gulf Coast, if you're in Southern California, even if you're here in West K, London, get out, get some exercise, people, because it is extremely integral to your overall wellness, physical health, mental wellness, and all of that kind of stuff. So this is what you see me doing, just in the park, kind of stretching out and going over some technique and trying to make some minor corrections to a lack in either foot positioning or hand positioning. So the idea and the main focus of this all is to get out, move, improve on yourself, improve on your health, improve on your mental and spiritual health as well, guys. All right. So that's what this is all about mainly. And I will be doing tutorial videos on each of these movements. So don't even worry. I got you. Peace. Yo, good people. Okay. So what you saw there was a very very detailed stretch video in which I was trying to open up my hips and create a 90-degree angle with my feet. But at the hip, you want to make sure that the entire femur bone is rotating out with your foot, okay? And this is what I mean. I'm standing together. We got 0 degrees because both of my feet are down there together. And now I'm going to take you to a 90-degree angle. I'm a little bit tight, but the idea is to open here at the hips, okay? You want for the entire hip to turn out, and even as I'm taking a video of it, I can feel that my hip is settling into the position, okay? So a 90-degree angle, okay? You see you have a full square here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Got a full square, okay? If you take one section of that, at which it creates an L, and going over that way, that would be your 90-degree. And if you split it in half right here, that would be, let's go this way. If you split it in half right here, that would be your 45-degree point coming up. That's a bad angle. But anyway, that's what you're trying to do, is open your hips at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so once again, we're at 0 right here. Both feet are facing the same direction. Now I want to open up the hip. And that's what you saw me doing, was kind of settling in to that position, okay? But letting all of the muscles that are involved in this action, including the lower back, to open up, okay? So that's what the idea is. And then you saw me doing some additional movements from like wushu, inspired by Kung Fu or wushu, like that. But I do love and have practiced the art in times past. So these stretches and things are a way to improve my positions in ordinary movement throughout life, or in movement that involves some kind of martial, artistic sensibility, if you will, okay? Or even in dance, it's only as a means to improve my hip flexibility in dance, so that when I take certain positions, turning my head, all of my body, the spine and everything being, aligned, will facilitate that movement, even at the hip, okay? Because sometimes if you stand still for a while and you turn your head, you'll notice that your hip is not even it's tightening up, just because, as a matter of changing the head position. So with that being in mind, upon that discovery, then I started to dig deeper, and I started to intently change my head position so that it can open up, certain spaces at the hip, so that those muscles begin to relax and help, they become more pliable. Yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah, that's what you saw me doing there. And then the last bit you saw me doing was just going over some capoeira technique, a couple of the moves, or armada and queixada, basically. And also even making sure that my hips are moving, that they're conducive to the movement that I'm doing at a given time. So if it's Jenga, I want to make sure that those hips are opening up and rotating as I step out laterally, or even as I, come to this lunge position right here, okay? So guys, practice. The remedy is just practice and take note of what's happening within your being, within your body, okay? And oh my God, it'll be so fascinating once you start to really learn it. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me once again. If you watched the entirety of the video, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll be having products. If you guys have any questions about any of the music that's playing in the background, these are all productions that I took part in. I am a singer as well, so see me over at KG the Singer page, and KG Grooves. It's still under construction in a sense. Okay, guys. So holla at your boy. Out of here, Cali KG.